Have you ever looked at someone effortlessly successful and thought, how are they doing it? I'm working just as hard, but I feel like I'm on a hamster wheel. What if the biggest obstacle to your success isn't lack of effort, but being trapped in a game you can't win? Are you tired of the endless grind? The constant battle to be faster, cheaper, better than the next guy? Feeling like you're just a small fish in a massive, overcrowded pond? What if I told you there's a way out? A powerful philosophy that suggests the key to success, fulfillment, and building something truly valuable isn't about winning the competition, but about escaping it entirely by being fundamentally, undeniably you. This isn't some woo-woo feel-good fluff. This is a powerful concept championed by the brilliant thinker, investor, and philosopher Naval Ravikant. Naval isn't just another talking head. He's built immense wealth and, perhaps more importantly, a reputation for incredibly clear, first principles thinking about life and success. And in this video, we're diving deep into his idea that your most potent weapon in a crowded world is simply being undeniably, unapologetically you. For those who don't know, Naval Ravikant is a seriously insightful mind in the tech and investment world. One of his most compelling ideas revolves around the futility of direct competition. He argues that when you're directly competing, you're often playing a game designed by someone else, following their rules and constantly reacting to their moves. It's a race to the bottom, where margins get squeezed, and true differentiation is hard to achieve. Think about it. If you're trying to build another social media app, just like the big ones, or another e-commerce store selling the exact same things, you're entering a brutal price war and feature battle. It's exhausting and often unrewarding. So how do you escape? Naval's answer lies in authenticity. But what does that actually mean in a practical sense, beyond just being yourself? It's about unearthing, embracing, and doubling down on your unique combination of skills, experiences, perspectives, and passions. It's the powerful intersection of what you're good at, what you genuinely enjoy doing, and what the world needs. Think of it as discovering your unique fingerprint in a world of generics. Naval suggests that your authentic self is not something you create, but something you discover. It's about paying relentless attention to what genuinely fascinates you, what problems you're uniquely equipped to solve because of your history, and what kind of work feels less like a chore and more like inspired play. When you're operating from a place of authenticity, you're not trying to be a slightly better version of someone else. You're being the only version of you that exists, and that is a position of incredible defensible strength. It's about recognizing that your quirks, your unusual background, your specific way of seeing the world, these are not weaknesses to hide, but potential superpowers. What makes you different is your strength. Naval talks a lot about building moats around your business or your career sustainable advantages that protect you from competition. And in his view, authenticity is one of the strongest, most organic moats you can build. Why? Because your unique blend of skills, experiences, and perspective is incredibly difficult, if not impossible, for others to replicate. It's like having a secret recipe that only you know how to make. Think about artists, writers, musicians, or even entrepreneurs with a truly unique vision. People connect with their authentic voice, their distinct style, their personal story on a deeper level. You can try to copy their techniques, but you can't copy them. When you're authentic, you don't just find customers. You attract people who resonate with you. You build a tribe, a loyal audience, or a dedicated customer base that is drawn to your unique signal in a noisy world. This isn't just about having a personal brand. It's about operating from a place of genuine congruence between who you are and what you do. Competitors might try to imitate your product or service features, but they can't imitate your essence, your history, or your specific perspective. That authenticity is your protected territory. Okay, so how do you actually do this? How do you find and cultivate your authenticity to escape the competitive rat race and build your unique moat? Here are a few powerful ideas inspired by Naval's thinking. 1. Pay relentless attention to your curiosity. What genuinely fascinates you? What do you Google just for fun? What topics keep you up at night, pulling your attention? That pull is your intuition guiding you towards your unique interests and potential. Micro-action. Spend 15 minutes this week just exploring something you're curious about with no goal or expectation. 2. Reflect on your unique experiences. Your life path, with all its unexpected twists and turns, has given you a perspective no one else has. What challenges have you overcome? What unusual jobs have you had? What unique insights have you gained from your personal history? These are not just memories. They are valuable, non-replicable assets. Microaction. Journal about one significant life experience and list 3 unique things you learned from it. 3. Combine seemingly unrelated skills and interests. Often, true innovation and unique value come from the intersection of different domains. Are you a programmer who also loves poetry? A chef with a background in engineering? A teacher who's also a skilled woodworker? Look for those unexpected combinations within yourself. That's where novel value often lies. Microaction. List 3 seemingly unrelated things you're good at or interested in. How could they possibly combine? 4. Don't be afraid to be weird. What makes you different is your strength. Stop trying to fit into a perceived mold or dilute yourself to appeal to everyone. Embrace your quirks, your unusual interests, your non-traditional approaches. That's precisely where your unique edge and appeal lie. Microaction. Identify one weird interest or opinion you have and find a low-stakes way to express it this week. 5. Focus on building and creating, not just competing or selling. When you're authentically creating something you deeply care about, the focus shifts from simply making a quick buck or beating a revolto, building something of lasting value that reflects you. This genuine passion is palpable, builds momentum, and naturally attracts the right people. Microaction. Dedicate time this week to purely creating something you care about. Separate from any outcome or need to sell. Example, think about someone like Joe Rogan. He built a massive platform not by trying to be a traditional talk show host, but by simply being authentically curious, having long-form, unscripted conversations with an incredibly wide range of people. His unique blend of interests, martial arts, comedy, science, philosophy, and his raw conversational style are his moat. No one else can replicate his specific history and perspective. Another example could be a small, independent coffee shop that doesn't try to compete with large chains on price or speed, but instead focuses on sourcing rare, ethical beans and building a strong, personal community vibe. Their authenticity and their values and relationships is their moat, attracting loyal customers who value that specific human connection. Escaping competition through authenticity isn't necessarily the easy path. It requires introspection, courage to be vulnerable, and a willingness to stand out in a world that often rewards conformity. But the rewards are immense. When you operate from a place of authenticity, work feels less like a chore and more like an extension of who you are. You attract opportunities and people that genuinely align with your true self. You build something that is uniquely yours, something that is incredibly difficult for others to replicate, because it's built on the uncopyable foundation of you. Naval's philosophy reminds us that the greatest leverage we have isn't in fighting for a piece of an existing pie, constantly battling others for crumbs. True leverage comes from creating a new pie, one that only you, with your unique ingredients and perspective, could have baked. So I encourage you to start exploring. What makes you you? What are your unique gifts and perspectives? How can you lean into those to build something truly valuable, fulfilling, and escape the exhausting, unwinnable game of head-to-head competition? I hope this deep dive into Naval Ravikant's philosophy on escaping competition through authenticity has inspired you to look inward. What are your thoughts on this idea? What is one unique interest or skill you have that you think could be a superpower or a moat for you? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to read them and connect. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for more insights on building a better life, career, and finding your unique path. And remember, the world doesn't need another copy. It desperately needs you in all your authentic, imperfect, unique glory. Thanks for watching.